Okay, so I want you to imagine the perfect date. Everything goes right, you got the perfect spot picked out. Well, that's not really what happened when I proposed to my wife. Yeah, it was our 1 year anniversary. I wanted to make it special. And so I go about my day normally, and everything's fine. And then, of course, my last class runs late. So I was running pretty late for our date to change our lives. And so I got home late and I rushed to get dressed, and I'm trying to put on my cologne, my deodorant. I call her and I'm like, hey, are we still gonna go on this great day? And of course, she answers it, and she happens to be a little sick. And I'm thinking, oh crap. No, well, we can always reschedule. I'll find another day. And she's like, but we can hang out a little bit. So I'm like, okay, all right, fine. We'll hang out. So I go over to her house, and we're hanging out. And I'm like, oh hey, can we go for a walk? And of course, she's like, oh yeah, sure. So we go on our little walk, and I didn't really mention to her that we would be outside for a while. So we're walking, and it's like 15 degrees, freezing cold. And she only happens to have a tiny little sweater. She's got a tiny little sweater that barely even keeps her warm. And we go to the spot that I wanted to propose in the apple orchard. We go through the Benson, and of course, I get a call from my buddy Waylon, and I had him taking pictures for me, and he was going to meet us at the spot and take pictures, and it's going to be a great thing. And he calls me, and he is late. So here I am, stuck in the Benson with my girlfriend, and she is wondering, what the heck? What are we doing? This guy's crazy. There's flowers everywhere, plants over here, plants over there. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm trying to make small talk about plants. Finally, after like 10, 15 minutes of just plant small talk, I get a call from Waylon. He's ready. He's set up in the apple orchard. He's ready to take pictures, and so we go. I take her into the apple orchard, and of course, in February, there's still snow everywhere, and Kirsten at this point is shivering and almost gonna die of cold. And we walk through the apple orchard, and Kirsten looks over, and Waylon was in disguise, and she looks over, and she's just so confused. Why is this person taking pictures of trees? Like, what is going on? Why is this person wearing a hat and glasses? It's almost nighttime. What's going on? So she's more intrigued by this person, my friend Waylon, than she is by me. And I'm talking to her. I'm like, hey, yeah, I love you. We've been together for a while. The usual married stuff. So I finally take her to the spot I want to propose and get down on one knee. And of course, she's just flustered. She doesn't know what to say. She's finally says yes, and I take the ring and I grab her hand, and of course, right at this moment, I have forgotten which finger the ring goes on. So I am sitting here looking at all her fingers, holding her hand, and I'm sitting there, where do I put this ring? And of course, I go for the middle finger, and Luckily, she was paying attention and she was coherent because she moved her hand to her ring finger, so the ring goes on her ring finger. Everything worked out great. And so, really, the moral of the story is just because everything doesn't go according to plan doesn't mean it doesn't end right.